mandatory civil danger broadcast. This is not a test. We interrupt this program to address a localized but severe temporal phenomenon. To the residents of Northwood County, and specifically the township of Havenwood, we urge you to remain calm and listen carefully. Over the past 72 hours, we have received thousands of credible reports detailing a consistent, inexplicable event between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. All analog and digital timekeeping devices have been observed moving in reverse. This is not a coordinated malfunction. This is a confirmed temporal regression. We do not yet understand the source, but we are beginning to understand its terrifying effects on human perception and psychology. The primary evidence of this anomaly is simple, yet profoundly disturbing. As represented by this symbol, the laws we take for granted have been suspended. The arrow of time, a fundamental concept in physics dictated by the second law of thermodynamics, has been locally inverted. This law states that entropy or disorder can only increase. A broken glass cannot reassemble itself. An echo cannot precede a shout. Yet within this zone, time is flowing backward. This is not merely a visual illusion. It is a localized violation of causality, and its implications are far more dangerous than a simple broken clock. To understand the danger, we must look inward. Your perception of reality is governed by a biological clock known as the circadian rhythm, anchored within the brain's suprachiasmatic nucleus. This internal pacemaker regulates everything from your sleep-wake cycle to hormone release and cognitive function. The temporal regression in Havenwood is creating a state of acute chronodisruption. Your body's internal clock is being forcibly desynchronized from the external, physical passage of time. This is a direct neurological assault. The initial symptoms are disorientation and insomnia, but they quickly escalate into something far more severe. The psychological fallout is the most immediate threat. We are observing a rapid onset of symptoms consistent with severe dissociative disorders. Residents report a growing sense of unreality, a feeling that they are detached from their own bodies and memories. This is known as depersonalization. As the temporal anomaly erases moments from the previous day, your brain struggles to form a coherent narrative of your life. This creates a cognitive dissonance so extreme that it can trigger paranoia, hallucinations, and a profound loss of identity. You are, in a very real sense, losing your mind because you are losing your past. This is not simple memory loss, like forgetting where you placed your keys. This is a systematic erasure of your autobiographical self. The phenomenon appears to unwind recent events. First, the conversation you had an hour ago, the meal you ate. These moments are not just forgotten. They are experientially nullified. they cease to have ever happened for you. This process is terrifyingly efficient. It attacks the very foundation of your consciousness. Without that foundation, the structure of the self cannot hold. We are also receiving reports of signal intrusions affecting television and radio broadcasts exclusively within the Havenwood perimeter. These intrusions repurpose familiar media, twisting them into something unrecognizable and hostile. The intention appears to be psychological. It suggests an intelligence, a malevolent actor that is not only manipulating time, but is also actively communicating its presence in the most disturbing way imaginable. We advise all residents to remain indoors after sunset. The Anomaly's effects appear to be magnified in open spaces. The very environment has become untrustworthy. Spatial perception may become distorted. Familiar landmarks may seem to shift or disappear entirely. This taps into a primal fear of places where escape might be difficult. You are not safe outside. The world you once knew is no longer the world that exists after dark in Havenwood. Current scientific models are inadequate, but our leading hypothesis involves a localized breakdown in space-time causality. Imagine reality as a fabric. It appears a foreign energy source has punctured this fabric, creating a self-contained bubble where the fundamental laws of physics are suspended. Inside this bubble, cause and effect are no longer linked. This is the heart of the cosmic horror at play. The realization that our existence is fragile, predicated on laws that can be arbitrarily broken by forces we cannot see or comprehend. Do not attempt to observe the temporal regression directly. Do not focus on the clocks. Do not look out your windows between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Direct observation appears to accelerate the psychological decay. We have anecdotal evidence suggesting that those who witness the event firsthand experience a more rapid and complete erasure of self. It is as if your consciousness, by acknowledging the impossibility, becomes a direct target. Protect your mind, isolate yourself. Do not let it see you watching. The final stage of this condition is the most terrifying. The mind, in an attempt to protect itself, may fracture completely. It creates a new persona, one that has no memory of the past, one that accepts the illogical reality as normal. You will not notice this change. To you, it will feel like waking up. But the person who wakes up will not be you. It will be a stranger living in your body, a hollow echo with no history, no connections. This is the ultimate goal of the phenomenon, to kill you, but to replace you. We do not know the source. We have no solution. Our purpose in this broadcast is to provide one final warning. The phenomenon is stable. The erasure is permanent. To anyone receiving this message outside the affected zone, Do not attempt to enter Havenwood. To the residents within, we cannot help you. Your identity is a recording, and every night, a piece of it is taped over. Soon, there will be nothing left of the original. Survive the night, and pray you remember who you are in the morning. This broadcast will now end.